So the point of departure still here, the Catholic Church is the problem and is the solution. You see that red has been removed from where there is the word problem. That's where it fits. So if we are to sit it back where it's supposed to sit, the puzzle will be complete. In other words, what am I saying? This analogy or metaphor of the boiling frog. Peter Senge is a management philosopher. He wrote a book, The Fifth Discipline. And in that book, he tells the metaphor of a boiling frog and says, if you get a frog, it's living, and you put it in, so you have a frog and you have a pan of boiling water on fire. So if you get the frog and drop it into the pan of boiling water, how will the frog react? Immediately it will jump out with all its might. It may succeed, most likely it will fail, but one thing is for sure, with all its might it will jump. Second scenario, if you take a frog and you have a pan of cold water and you put the frog in the cold water and you get the pan and put the pan on fire, what will happen? The frog will enjoy the gradually rising temperature. After all, in biology, I think they tell us that it has the capacity to keep adjusting its internal temperature to match the outside temperature. But that will only happen until a threshold maximum, when it can no longer afford to jump out or even to survive. So the frog will die slowly but surely. And Peter Senge concludes that unfortunately, that's how empires die. That's how powerful enterprises die. That's why once upon a time the Roman Empire that was is no more. The British Empire that was is no more. All those empires, you can talk about them. We have seen schools that were on top of the charts in the 1980s and 90s in Uganda, and they are no longer on the top of the charts. And new schools have emerged, they are the ones on top of the charts. Because Joe Barker says when a paradigm shifts, everybody goes back to zero. The 21st century has shifted the paradigm. These Gen Zs, you can no longer just tell them things like that without explanation and they will buy into it. No. They will say, thank you very much, Father, but I don't find meaning in this church. The thief comes only to steal, kill, destroy. We know that, you know that more than I do. You can give a sermon on it, you do it for a week. But Pope John Paul, again in Revelatoris Mission, is saying, it is not the church's mission to work directly on the economic, technical, or political levels, or to contribute materially to development. I thought this would be very interesting. Right? Rather, now this one I highlighted, rather, her mission consists essentially in offering people an opportunity not to have more, but to be more. By awakening their consciences through the gospel. He's saying, the church and her missionaries also promote development through schools where you work, hospitals where you work, printing presses, universities, and experimental farms. But, now here is the point, but people's development does not derive primarily from money, material assistance, or technological means, but from the formation of consciences and the gradual maturing of ways of thinking and patterns of behavior. So I'll ask Father Chaplain, on top of the powerful mass that we say for the people that we are chaplains to, what is it that we do that fulfills that criteria? On top of the powerful mass, what? Man is the principal agent of development, not money or technology or other material things. The church forms consciences by revealing to people, to peoples, the God whom they seek and do not yet know. The grandeur of man created in God's image and loved by him. The equality of all men and women as God's sons and daughters, the mastery of man over nature created by God and placed at man's service, and the obligation of work for development of the whole